Before we even start, press that subscribe button. Trust me, you'll want to stick around. This is Who Said What, where my sister Nira and I dive into life, culture, and the things that people think but don't say out loud. She overshares, I think before I speak, most of the time. We've lived all over. Egypt, the US, Dubai, Europe, so we've seen the best and worst of everything. Relationships, careers, family chaos, and unspoken rules that make absolutely no sense. No fluff here, no filters, just real talk, occasional wisdom, and a lot of, did we really just say that moments? Now let's get into it. I don't know why I'm very excited.
I don't know why either.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Who Said What?
Hi guys, this is Nira, by the way.
Yeah.
So you don't get us confused.
Yeah, because apparently some people still get us a little confused.
Exactly.
Anyways, so today we're doing a mid-year check on our New Year's resolutions.
My favorite subject, really.
Okay, so if you guys had listened to our episode about that, I love Heba. I love to set New Year's resolutions, and I love to do the whole mood board and no, not the mood board, it's the vision board.
Vision board.
And I get really into it, and it's like, I have it like plastered everywhere on my phone.
So exciting,
and on my screensaver.
Lovely.
And Nira hates New Year's resolutions.
I just think they're useless.
Okay, so...
Pointless and useless, and if you're going to make a resolution, make it. Just does it have to be for New Year's resolution?
Yeah.
If you're fat and want to fucking lose weight, that should be your goal for the entire year. You know what I'm saying? Any point of the year. It should not be a New Year's thing. Or if you want to, having said that, I made a quick New Year's resolution, which I did not abide by.
Which one?
To read more. Haven't read more at all.
No, for me,
I've been catching up on my TV shows.
You know what? That's the thing. I noticed that my New Year's resolutions, I always say I'm going to focus on one or two things this year so that I can get them done. And then I'm like, yeah, no, but I can't just focus on this and that. I need to focus on... But I do the things. It's like personal, work, money, kids, relationships, friendships. And then it's like I always overwhelm myself with a ton of things. And then I get like burnout. But anyways, so this year, for the first time, by the way, I think I'm kind of starting to go to your side of the fence. That pointless. I find them pointless.
Thank you.
And not pointless, it's just, no. It's not that they're pointless. I realized this year it's like
Why were they invented to begin with?
For fat people who want to lose weight. They never do. Because I do that every single year.
Or smokers that want to quit.
No, smokers never have that as a New Year's resolution.
It's always the resolution.
Smokers are proud of it.
No. Back in our time, it was always to quit smoking and be healthier.
Really? No. And then for me, my
favorite is to be healthier.
My New Year's resolutions every year since I think I was born, since I was in my 20s, was to lose weight, right? And then I never get to that. And then funnily enough, I realize now when I look back at those pictures of myself when I wanted to lose weight, I was like, wow, I was so much thinner.
You were.
And even my clothes
You're
now.
Crazy.
My clothes fit. There's like the other day I tried on something. I said, oh, I'm going to wear this. I'm sure it fits me. It was so snug. It used to be a loose top like this. And this one was snug. I was like, have I become delusional? Because I don't see myself as fat anymore.
You're not.
Anyways. So I decided actually this year, you know where my thing is? I'm trying to first of all, I'm trying to get things off of my list. I'm tired of piling things on my list.
How many things do you have on your list?
So yeah.
Is it a New Year's resolution list? You have a fucking list?
No, what I'm saying is all the New Year's resolutions, is all these categories, even if it's one for each category, it's a ton of things.
Wow.
Right?
You got categories too?
So it's like, you know, I always have that. My mind has like 20 tabs open at all times. But it's actually...
Her laptop is like that too, by the way. I don't know how. Me, it's like 1, 2 tabs. I have 3 tabs. One of them has to close. You open your thing. It's like the Apple.
Funny, but by the way, that's a good analogy because now you know what I do. I used to not turn off my computer for
very bad for the computer
for months. Now I turn it off every week. I turn it off That's a huge thing.
You don't turn off your computer?
I used to not turn off my computer.
That's so bad for the battery.
Well, it lasted. It was fine. But anyways, so I'm just trying to downgrade my life to simplify my life. First of all,
declutter your life.
So basically not do any more New Year's resolutions. Secondly, cut out all the people that annoy me out of my life.
Oh my God, you're not gonna have any friends.
I'm setting boundaries. Yeah, I don't have any friends anymore. It's just me, little old me,
No.
on my own. How about you? How are you doing? So the reading thing, that's down the drain.
Well, I started reading a couple of books, and then I just started reading them, and I never finished them. So I need to.
I've done that, and it's been a few months that I've started to read, and I just can't get through it.
I just can't seem to get through books. I'm not. I love reading. I'm just not interested. I haven't been interested in reading for a while, which is sad, actually. And then I'm watching too many TV shows. What did we just finish?
Huh?
We just finished The Fall of Diddy.
Yeah, what did you think of that one?
Depressing. Really, really depressing.
It's awful, man. Awful.
It's disgusting. Nasty. Yeah. He's nasty.
So you've been watching more shows, so that's your
But I can't find anything.
There's this new thing on
I just
Sirens.
downloaded OSN, yes, I know, but I don't really feel like watching Sirens. I don't know why, even though I love Kevin Bacon.
I love Julianne Moore. She's 64 and she looks like she's 50.
He looks amazing for his age.
No, I don't like Kevin Bacon.
But you don't like him?
I don't like him past Footloose.
And then, what? Oh God, but he's done so many movies that are phenomenal.
Echo? I've never heard of that movie.
Yeah, you saw it with me.
The one about being hypnotized?
Yeah, that one.
I remember.
That one was really...
That was a while ago, though.
He's done some really good movies. Right? And then he was in X-Men, the ones with Michael Fassbender.
Isn't he like in every movie? Wasn't there that trivia where you can connect any two
6
people?
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Oh, so you can connect...
It's called 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
So what is it about again?
It's you get two movies and you connect them through Kevin Bacon. A Kevin Bacon movie. You just connect them through movies, but then
basically he's been through.
There's always a movie with Kevin Bacon in it.
Yeah, it's true.
Something like that.
Does it still apply? That was like a long time ago.
I'm sure it does because he's in a lot of random shit now.
Really?
No, I don't mean
he's in Sirens. Yeah, so
I don't mean that in a bad way. But he was also in this series called The Following that came out, which was really good, by the way, but kind of creepy.
Where's that?
Well, you got to watch it then.
Where is it?
You probably find it on OSN, maybe, or I don't think it's on Netflix. You have all of them, Heba. Just cruise through all of them.
It's true.
So I would think OSN would have it. And then he's done a few of one of the X-Men, or one. I can't remember.
He's been in X-Men?
Yes. The one where somebody dies. I'm trying to remember. It's the one where you meet... Oh my God, I forgot it. Where James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender are gathering the crew. So it's the first one. Not Days of Future Past.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I haven't watched any of those X-Men things.
I think it's the first one with Michael. The first one that had Michael Fassbender in it.
It's not my thing. Those are your thing. That's your thing. I don't like those. So.
He was the bad guy in it, but really good.
Hence why I'm not such a big fan of Hugh Jackman.
But Heba, listen, no. Hugh Jackman, that's what made him. But he has so many other movies that are he did that Christopher Nolan movie with Christian Bale, which is Prestige. Thank you. You haven't seen that movie?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. That's a brilliant movie.
Oh, is it about the...
You're rooting for somebody else?
No. Is it about the magicians?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember that movie. That's how memorable it was for me.
Watch it again. It's a fantastic movie. And then The Greatest Showman, and he did Les Miserables, and he's extremely talented. He did Prisoners with Jake Gyllenhaal, which was really depressing.
I don't like him. He's friends with Blake and Ryan. I don't like him.
I don't know.
He left his wife for another woman, and he said that he would. I don't like him.
Well, if you don't like actors because they left their
I don't like them because of their personal life.
Then you're not going to like any of the actors.
No, a lot of the other ones are. I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. But I don't care. But I don't like him. You know why? Maybe because you like him so much. I don't like him.
What does that have to do with anything?
Because you're so gung ho about defending him that I'm like. Why?
Defending what exactly?
You love everything about him.
Because I think he's a really good actor. He is a really good, versatile actor, though, and performer and everything. Really? Yeah, of course.
But I listened to a podcast about him, and his story's interesting, actually.
And he's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. He's very generous. No, he just
has questionable friends.
there you go. I mean, we all have had our questionable friends
Oh my
one
God,
point in our
yes.
lives or another.
Yes,
I can think
there
of a
you go.
few.
That's part of my New Year resolution. I said this year, I don't give a shit who I offend. Is that maybe a New Year resolution or is it approaching 50?
No, is it a...
I'm not down with any more like compromising for other people. I don't care about offending other people. They don't like me. I don't care about it.
You never should have been, technically. You're the only one that does
No, I'm not the only one that does.
in our family.
Most people do cater to other people.
Yeah, I agree.
I think,
I totally agree.
Yanni, you do too, don't you?
Compromise?
Compromise for, you do offend people. You don't mind offending people.
No, if I compromise, I'll compromise. But I'm not going to feel bad about compromising. There's a difference. I'm not compromising, and then afterwards I'm like, why did I do that? No, I'm okay with the decision that I made. Just like I'm okay with saying no all the time.
Wise, very wise.
Michelle?
Wise words.
Wise words.
No, I'm not
wise.
joking. That's serious. That's true. No, I compromise, but I don't want to compromise.
Then you shouldn't. And then you blame people because you compromise. Don't. You have no way to blame yourself.
Yes, but you know what it is? It's like I don't know how to do that middle ground. I don't know. Is it just me or are a lot of people like me where they don't find the middle ground? It's like when you're in a relationship, friendship, or any other relationship, even like with siblings, I feel that with like you sometimes and things like that. It's like I do things because I feel like you're close to me, so I'll do them, but I don't really want to do them. And then it's like I feel like I'm overlooking what I want for other people. And so therefore I'm like,
well,
what the fuck did I...
That should be your New Year's resolution.
That's my mid-year resolution.
But that's not a New Year's resolution. That should be a way of life.
Yes,
that should be the way you should be all the time. Why, Yadi, تيجي على نفسك and do something that you don't want to do because the other person wants you to do it? Go find somebody else to do it with them. It doesn't have to be me.
Yeah, no, I know. I agree.
So,
no, and I think I held on to a lot of friendships that weren't serving me just because I felt like I didn't want to... I have a hard time letting go of people. I just don't want to like hurt anybody's feelings or something. I think that's what it is. But now I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I end up hurting people's feelings anyways, and I end up getting hurt too. So it's like, fuck you. I might as well just not be friends from the very beginning.
Well, yeah, I guess. If you hurt somebody's feelings, when you're being too honest with them,
yeah,
and they get offended,
yeah, then
that's not a friend, though. Because a friend will get offended for a short period of time, and then everything will go back to normal.
So those people that get offended they didn't want to be my friends in the first place.
Well, probably it's not about that. But enough for me, like I've noticed though, because I'm honest with my friends. If they piss me off, I tell them they piss me off. Just to set boundaries, like we talked about before. But if somebody takes offense to you setting boundaries, then you need to look at that person and reevaluate the friendship.
Oh my God, Nira, what is up with these words of wisdom? I'm very impressed.
I don't know if she's being sarcastic.
No, I swear. No, I know it's true.
I'm so confused.
No, I'm serious. That's true. I mean, I think that's what it is that I saw. Like, you're right about the New Year's resolutions because it's like, I'm like, if I want to be healthy or want to be thinner or want to be, have better relationships, it's not like it's this year and then it's not finite. No. It's something that obviously is it's a lifetime.
But seriously about the friends thing, a true friend will accept you regardless.
Yeah.
And it's not they get offended, they get embarrassed. There's a difference. And their reaction becomes offensive. Do you see?
It becomes offended, not offensive.
But it can be offensive towards you because they're reacting out of embarrassment, and their reaction out of embarrassment could potentially offend you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I'm not generally offended. I'm the one who does the offending. And then after that, I just feel like...
Because sometimes with you, it comes out of nowhere. You might not have wanted to do it, but then you'll confront it 2 months down the line. No, 2 months down the line is too late.
No, but okay, excuse me. No, I'll tell you something. It's too late maybe for you because you think right then. And for me, then it didn't bother me. But one thing, like don't sweat the small things. I don't sweat the small things. That's my thing. Like if you do something to me that annoys me.
Yeah.
It didn't annoy me. It genuinely, by the way, I get this all the time. This is a good thing. Oh my God, this is like a therapy session. Anyways, so I get this all the time. So I get like, you did something one-off. It doesn't bother me. It's fine. It genuinely didn't bother me. but a month later you did something else.
That reminded you of a thing I did
That
before.
reminded me of the thing you did before, and I'm like, okay, now I'm kind of annoyed. Then you do it a third time, a fourth time, fifth time. Then I'm like,
okay.
Fuck you, Yanni. That's why.
No, but here's the thing.
So 2 months later, yeah, no, the first time, and I always get that, and that really annoys the shit out of me. Well, why didn't you say the first? But it didn't annoy me then. But you did it. You did it over and over and over again.
No, but it annoyed you the second time. By the second time, if you don't mention it by the second time.
Oh, sometimes I mention it by the second time. They're like, oh, but what's wrong? I get gaslighted all the time. It really, really bothers me tremendously.
But how do you not know that something like?
And actually, I'm willing to drop a person, no matter how close they are to me, I'm willing to drop them in a fucking second now when it comes to that. Somebody one time tells me, oh no, but I think it's your problem. No, fuck you. It's not my problem. But I'm done. And anyways, even if it didn't upset me the first time, it upset me the second time, and that person acts like now they're gonna twist it on me. No, I'm not down with that anymore. That's not fucking happening.
What's that saying?
Yeah,
wrong me once, shame on me. Wrong me twice, shame on you.
Shame on you.
Fool me once, shame on you. But that is valid because.
No, I don't believe, because to me that is like basically.
But let me explain.
Because it could be an innocent thing. Because I've done things.
But it could be an innocent thing. But if it's, you're not bothered by it. But clearly something about it does bother you a little bit. It might not be for you something to make a point out of. That's how you're seeing it. So, but you should make a point out of it, because clearly it stays with you. Because the second time you do something that bothers you, you are brought back to that bother.
Yeah, because I'm non-confrontational. I don't like that.
But who says? But that's the thing. Why do you have to be confrontational by saying something that bothers you? You can tell them, by the way, which I've done. I do all the time. And if somebody has an issue,
you do it. I'm not comfortable with it. It's like you. There are some things that I do that you're not comfortable doing. So it's the same thing. I'm me and you're you.
No.
That's why I'm okay with people. I'm okay with having less friends and just like I don't because I don't know how to do that mid-ground.
No, but I'll tell you something, Heba. You do that with friends. You do that with family. You do that with everybody, and that's fine. And as family, I don't care. But what I'm trying to say though, Heba, is even as family, I might be doing something supernatural to me that bothers you all the time. I will never know unless you tell me.
No, but I've done it where I've said. But the thing is that because I say it and I don't get taken seriously.
Heba,
I can't believe this is like a therapy session.
Sorry, but this is the other thing.
I don't get taken seriously because it's not like I don't. I'll be like, listen, this kind of annoys me. I'll always get the reaction right away. Be like, oh my God, you're overacting. How could this bother you? It's nothing. I'm just saying it just because if it happens again and a third time, I don't like it. I'm just telling you, and I do that, by the way, even like with you a lot of the times, or with mom. I'll tell mom, this, I'd rather not. But at the same time, when your sisters and my mother, I'm not going to cut her off, Yanni. Obviously, it's, at the end of the day, I'm going to love her anyways, and I'll love you anyways. But what I'm saying is I do say it, but for some reason, the person on the receiving end doesn't take me seriously. Because I don't say it, because I'm not that annoyed at the beginning. But after that, I said it, I kind of said it once.
But
I don't need to. Also, for me, by the way, it's like you say, you get embarrassed. I'm embarrassed too. I don't need to spell it out what annoyed me. This annoyed me. I kind of seem annoyed. You got that I'm annoyed, and that's it. Let's just move on. We don't need to dwell on the point. But
okay, you do need to dwell on the point.
Okay, fine.
Because no, I'm serious. Because I just
okay. Maybe that should be my mid-year resolution now, is to try to figure out how to toe that line, that sensitive line.
Because it doesn't have to be like sometimes
it's not I'm not aggressive at the beginning.
No, not aggressive. But the thing is, when you keep one thing that bothers you, and then the second thing bothers you, and the third thing bothers you, then you, from what you do, become. Your delivery becomes a bit more aggressive because you're more irritated.
It's aggressive because I've said it before. It's never like. That's why I think people misunderstand me. It's never like I'm like, Nira, you do something to me and I know nothing bothers me. No, I'll say, Nira, like I'll be obviously annoyed, and then but I have that. But obviously, by the way, it's not. It happens to me often with friends. But it's obviously an issue that I have. But I am obviously not able to change it, so therefore I'm going to have to drop people that don't accept that.
Or change the delivery of it. That's it.
But that's what I'm trying to say. I can't change the delivery.
But it's so easy to do.
I'm not rude to people. Have I ever been rude to people?
No, but you don't have to be rude to people. I know you're not rude to people, Heba.
So there you go. That's what I'm saying. But if the delivery is something that they can't accept, I'm taking your other words of wisdom. If they can't accept that, that means that there's something wrong with them, not me. Okay. There you go.
All right.
So I'm gonna be Delulu.
Assertive isn't true.
Is it? Exactly.
And
by the way, I'll tell you something. I have a lot of friends that I've been really assertive and I've been very frank with, and they completely accept it. And actually, we get closer after that because they understand me more and I understand them more. And then
I agree.
And then there's something wrong with that.
But the other thing is, it kind of bothers me. Then it kind of doesn't bother you. See what I'm saying? No, flaunt. It bothers me. Don't do it again.
No, yeah.
You know, and with friends are like, I'm just having a conversation. I just want to let you know something you did that bothered me. I'm just letting you know I'm not upset about it.
Yeah, but it requires a lot of, you have that, you're good at that. And for me, I'm not good at that at all. Even somebody who I've known for like 10, 15 years, like even like anybody, I cannot tell them something that really bothers me. I'll be like, listen, please don't do that again. Okay, but after that, if I have to say it once or twice or 3 times again, I'm pissed and I don't see why I should be put in that situation to actually have that conversation again. But therefore, I get annoyed with that person. And therefore, maybe that's the thing where it's not that person's problem, but I should probably just drop that person.
Yeah. But
anyways,
definitely be more assertive about it though.
Okay, so that should be my...
When you say it like that, it bothers you, but does it really bother you that much? That's the tipping point. Me, it's very clear.
Yeah, for you it's very clear. For me,
I make it very clear. And nobody gets offended. Nobody gets offended by it. You're not confronting them. You're just, we want to improve our relationship. We want to improve the communication. This bothers me.
Yeah.
Don't do it again.
Okay, so that's my thank you, Nira. You've set my New Year resolution, my mid-year resolution till the end of the year. I'm going to be more assertive with people. Let's see how many friends I end up with at the end of this year.
You have a very good.
I've got like one handful. So let's see if they're still there by end of the year. We'll reconnect on that point then. Sure. Anyways, anything you want to mention? Nope. I'm very, Nira was Dr. Ruth today. It was very, thank you for the pep talk and thank you for the words of wisdom. Okay, guys, if anybody can relate or has anything else they want to talk about in terms of New Year's resolutions, please send us an email. And we will see you guys next week.
Alrighty. Have a great week.
Okay, that's a wrap. If you're still here, you must have enjoyed yourself, so subscribe and leave a review and share this with the one person who needs to hear it. Find us on Instagram for behind the scenes on what's coming next. See you next time, same place, same chaos.